Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C, back at you with another video. But if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out at least 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions. Just finished up a 14-day vlog and time series, as I called it. So if you're interested in any of those things, make sure you check out those prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So you guys, I'm wearing my onesie, and I think I'll have time for one reaction today. So that reaction is going to be for The Gifted Season 2, Episode 14. I don't actually remember what it's called, but of course, when I do edit and upload this reaction, it will be on the title of the video. So as far as Episode 13, I'm trying to remember because I was able, oh my goodness, it was so awesome to be able to catch up, and I was like 4 episodes down. So I'm trying to think of what episode 13 was. I know episode 13, Tempted. Yeah, Tempted is what the episode was called, and essentially like Lauren was being more drawn by the music box and being more drawn to Andy. The triplets were using Andy to reach out to Lauren. Lauren was kind of heading in the direction toward Andy until Jonathan and Reed did end up catching up with her, and I guess they're giving her, like, Reed is going to give her the same serum that he's taking to suppress her abilities, and I guess that's like a temporary fix for the moment as far as the inner circle, you know, finding and getting a hold of Lauren and having both Lauren and Andy in their possession. But, you know, again, it's a temporary solution because Reed is taking that medication as well to suppress his abilities. So if him and Lauren are both taking the medication, you know, it's going to run out quickly. So I don't know what the solution is after the serum runs out for both of them. Essentially, like, somebody, we're going to have to get real and deal with these issues and what we're going to do about them. So that happened. You still have Lorna, who is, you know, serving as a double agent within the inner circle, but she's feeding information back to Marcos in the underground. You had the whole thing with I'm trying to think of, I don't know the little girls, I would say little girl, but the woman who, you know, has the same ability as Marcos, and she's in the Morlocks. And so you had Caitlin go down and find the medication and all the resources to basically save her life. And then you had, at the end, Marcos was trying to get information from the guy Max, is what his name was. And Max ended up shooting Marcos, and like Marcos ended up exploding the car. So I'm assuming Max is dead. So that's kind of where it ended off. So it was kind of that cliffhanger. So I'm not gonna say anything further. We're gonna go ahead and get into this reaction. And if I pause, it's probably because one of my roommates have come home and I need to pause so I'm not getting a whole bunch of background noise in the video. So just be mindful of that. So there might be a few timing issues with the reaction because of that, but if not, then I'll do my best. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this reaction, and I will see you on the other side with my review and observations. Bye, guys.
Also, your appointment is here.
So 4 years ago, he wasn't nothing. So him and Reba developed this arrangement. Wow.
I don't understand.
She giving the purifier job. That's why ain't nobody looking for her, because she employing them.
This is crazy.
It's necessary.
She leave. Lorna left for the dream of a mutant homeland, and Clarice runs off with a bunch of strangers who don't believe in anything but hiding in the dark.
Well, at least she's safe. Believe it or not, she's there because she wants to help people.
Yeah, just a select group of people. Not all people. Not all people.
This isn't just about Glow. Everyone on the surface is in danger. If we don't open our doors...
This is a community, not a refugee camp. People come here because it's a place where they belong.
Besides, we don't have the resources.
Then let's get more resources. There are people up there who hate mutants. They want to wipe us out. If we're only going to protect ourselves, what kind of community is that?
I mean, you didn't know that before. That's what he been saying. That they only gonna protect themselves, Clarice. What you talking about? Talking about what kind of community is this? That's the one that you joined. That's what the man been saying.
Afraid criminals.
I mean, I heard about the Morlocks when I was in service.
No.
Nobody could ever
Now
find
he
them.
know about
Where'd
that.
you get this intel from?
A well-placed source. I want you to put together a team to go down there and clear them out.
We're not doing it.
Clear them out. What are you talking about? Nobody's ever even put a Morlock in custody.
Which is why they're laughing at us from this source.
Okay, but sending in a hit team is crossing the line. I mean, last time I checked, it's still against the law to shoot people.
We're not talking about
No,
upstanding
it's-
citizens here.
for our future. Thank you for your service.
So convince some people they can go down there and die. Essentially. This is what's needed, though. You know what? I'm glad this is happening because this is what's needed for Earth to see. Listen, yeah, if you don't help out the underground with this war, the war is coming to you, honey. You can't just hide in the sewers forever.
Experience now.
Then let's get rid of the damn thing. I think it is. The letter, music box, researching our family's history made me feel stronger. I liked it. I saw that you liked it. You talked about needing to be strong for Andy. I didn't have a choice.
Exactly. Because you pushed her.
I'm so sorry, Lauren.
Yeah, you ain't been doing nothing for her. You're always concerned about Andy. Listen, Andy made his choice.
Who is this?
It's Blink. Clarice, look, I need your help. Okay, I would have called John, but
Look, it's fine. What's going on?
purifiers are in the tunnels. Jace Turner is leading them.
How? I thought no one could get to them down there.
I know, I thought so too.
That's why he don't help nobody. If you think you
I
impenetrable.
can take them to the alley by the old utility plant, but
Okay. We'll get there as soon as we can. That was Clarice.
She called you?
Yeah, the purifiers.
Well, we'll call you.
She needs our help.
I'm feeling better. That's because the medication is wearing off. Your X gene is going to start expressing itself again.
If it does, it's going to make you vulnerable. The pull you felt toward the inner circle towards your brother, it could come back. And without another dose...
No. I don't want another dose.
You sure about that?
Yes, I think you're right. Situations like this, people need help. I can't just sit here and watch them suffer. No, it's dangerous. But I can't use the serum as a crutch. I need to face this. Head on.
Good for you, Lauren.
All right, then.
You gonna be all right then?
Yes, okay.
I don't have an exact number, but there are more down there.
Struckers are on their way. We'll get everyone out.
Thank you. I wasn't sure you'd come.
Please look, the things that I said and I did. Maybe someday when this is over.
For now, let's focus on today. I have to go.
Next time, you call me. I will always come.
Oh, that's sweet. John. Call me next time. See, you see how different he is from Earth, though. For Earth to know that's y'all fight and we ain't gonna do it. But John said, no, you call me, I'll always come and help you. Come on, somebody. Listen.
What did you find? We found a spy.
Oh, shit. Oh, do they think it was Sage? Because Sage logged in?
When you
Yeah.
came to us, you made a commitment. In exchange for the opportunity to build a nation, all we asked for was your loyalty.
Reva, I didn't do this. How can I prove myself to you?
That's just it. You can't.
What is it?
It's Sage.
What are you talking about?
She was a spy.
That's impossible.
There's proof. The Frost figured it out. Sage checked her terminal at the training room to see exactly when Max was leaving the building.
Yeah.
What's Reva doing?
What? It's already done. Sage is dead.
Hey, guys, before we get there, I want to talk about something.
What is it?
It's about the serum.
I know you're worried, but I've made up my mind. I'm not running from this.
It's not that. In fact, I realized you're right. And I'm going to stop taking the serum, too.
I don't know about that, no read. It's gonna run out anyway,
What's
though.
happened?
They booby-trapped the bodies. Halothane X gas grenades.
Who's left?
The gas guy. killers.
Oh, no.
They're killing them.
Get to the pump room. We have to flood the tunnels.
He ain't gonna make it. Mason ain't gonna make it.
John, we don't have enough
Yep,
space.
one problem at a time.
problem
See,
at a
John,
time.
listen.
Over here, let's go.
Like I said, everybody needs John in their life.
Your strength.
John come through.
Cops are already on their way. We gotta get you out of here.
No, I have to bring up the others. I'm their only way out.
Let me come with you.
John, you have to make sure these people get to safety.
Yeah, what about you? Right? You're the one that said there's nothing noble about fighting for a lost cause.
Yeah, she was wrong.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
God. We got him. Chris!
Try to use your powers. I can't reach them.
Everyone, out of the
We got a
car.
problem.
Hands on your head. Eyes down.
We can
Go,
negotiate.
negotiate what?
Leave your vehicle now.
No. They're
No,
not
they ain't
going to
gonna
negotiate.
negotiate. They gonna.
Neither are we. Get down, all of you. What are you going to do? Just do it!
What is he doing?
Now take cover. Hurry, come on.
Why are you not moving it? Bruh, I'm done. Oh my gosh. Y'all can't be serious right now. Come on now. Come on, somebody. You cannot be serious. Are you gotta be kidding me. No. Jace is complete trash. Yeah, that little teddy bear, isn't that like the one his daughter had or something? John. Why John done lost everybody? I'm done. I can't. John gonna spiral downhill. Like losing Clarice after he lost Dreamer. So you mean to tell me she dead for real? I can't mess with y'all. I can't mess with y'all. I can't mess with y'all here to get there. Okay. So I'm sorry if there was a pause because I had gotten a really important phone call and yeah, the phone just ain't in the right angle. But yeah, the recap, y'all, that put me in shock, like for real. I was like, I felt like she was gonna get shot, but I didn't feel like they were gonna shoot her like 3-4 times and actually kill her. Like, I didn't think that Clarice, that was gonna be her end. Like, is it her end? I don't know. I gotta see the body. I still gotta see Evangeline's body. Like, I'm just in shock. Like, I'm like, So this was an episode. I feel like it was a bit slower pace. But yeah, it picked up at the end. It definitely picked up at the end, and a lot of major decisions were made this episode. So Lauren decided that she's no longer going to take the serum. That she has these abilities for a reason, and it's to help people. She'll just have to deal with the pull that she's feeling from the inner circle and from Andy. And then ultimately, Reed makes a decision too that he's no longer going to take the serum either, and he's going to deal with his abilities, which I think is actually the right decision. But in the moment where Lauren was being pulled by the inner circle, I still feel like Reed did make the right decision because it was kind of the only fix at that time is to give her the serum to take the edge off. So hopefully when her abilities kind of return full force, like it won't be as bad. I don't know, because she does have a little bit of the serum in her system. I don't know exactly when it's going to wear off, but she did get that, temporary reprieve with the suppression of her abilities. So, I don't know, maybe it'll take a little bit of the edge off, maybe not. I don't know, for her and for Reed. But, so they made that major decision this episode. Caitlin not here, like, shooting police officers through windows and all that. So, windshield, but they got away, so that was cool. And then you had this whole thing of Reva feeding information to Benedict about the Morlocks. And I wonder what her agenda was there. But that's why I was saying in the beginning that it makes sense that Reva would recruit Benedict Ryan, you know, because that's what we saw him from 4 years ago. Benedict was a nobody. Like, he was essentially doing a radio talk show. And then Reva's the one who actually recruited him and put him where he is. So the news that's going out about the mutants, like, it makes sense to me that she's the one behind it, because essentially it's serving her purpose, because she's trying to cause a mutant uprising, and you have, you know, this other voice on the other end who is essentially like spewing all this hatred about mutants, and they're like, you know, they're worse than animals. And so it adds fuel to her uprising when mutants hear Benedict Ryan and they're infuriated by what they're hearing. And then they're, you know, Benedict is supporting all these efforts of the purifiers as far as, like, you know, cleaning out these, cleaning out the underground, and now going after the Morlocks, because again, it adds more fuel to, like, you know, the separation between humans and mutants. So it makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense that she would recruit Benedict. And it serves her purpose in the end. And so, but I wonder why she targeted the Morlocks specifically. I guess they're the last kind of, you know, mutant, they're the last mutant force that could potentially oppose her, essentially, because they're mutant separatists. Even though they don't take a side, they're not on the side of the underground, and they're not on the side of the inner circle, or even with the humans. Like, because they have no allegiance, that's what kind of makes them a bit dangerous, and that makes them the wild card. So, you know, maybe that's why she wanted to go ahead and wipe them out. And so, yeah, she succeeded somewhat to that end. You know, Jace lost a few people, but actually Jace mobilized really quickly, and he adapted, and they took out a lot of members of the Morlocks. And I just find it funny that it happened this episode, but like I said, it was needful and expedient. I was in the middle of my thought, and my phone's about to die essentially, so I'm gonna have to hurry this outro up. But I felt like it was needful and expedient, like, for this to happen to the Morlocks, for them to see that you can't just be a separatist, and that's what John was saying. You have to be on one side or the other. You know, if we're gonna win, you know, this, if we're gonna essentially exist, and, you know, as human or as mutants, like, you gotta be on one side or the other. You gotta choose to fight. And that's why in the end, Clarice saw that John was actually right. And John, you know, repeated back to her own line, like, oh, well, there's no honor in fighting a losing war, no nobility or bravery, whatever it was that she said. And she was like, well, I was wrong. Yeah, because when it comes to, like, yeah, the Morlocks getting hit, yeah, all of a sudden now, it's worth fighting for. So she found her fight at the very end, which is, you know, she was very brave, and she definitely is the reason that a lot of them were saved, that, like, the majority of them were saved, actually, her ability and her being down there. So in that sense, it was good that it happened, as far as Clarice, you know, defecting from the underground, because a lot of those Morlocks would have been lost. But with that, now I feel like Erg is going to be on the side of the underground, since now they've lost Clarice / Bling. And, you know, I think he now sees that even in the sewers, you're not safe. Like, we have to arm these mutants to be able to fight and take a stand. Like, you can't just say that, okay, well, we just gonna be over here somewhere and y'all do your thing. So, you know, like, that's why I told y'all, I said, listen, y'all know I'm a Christian. That's unbiblical. Like, essentially, like, you just saying that, okay, we gonna worry about our little people right here, and we ain't gonna worry about nobody else. And then now you see that when they came for your little people right here, now you want people to come in and help you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to help nobody else. So that's all I was saying, you know, in that episode. But it's funny how it came back around to you, that now you're the target, and the underground had to come in and save you. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. But that was really shocking to see Clarice go like that, though. But it was a fitting end for her. But I felt really bad for John, because clearly he still loved her, and he was like, listen, if you call me, I will come. It does not matter. Maybe we can have a conversation later on and whatever, but, like, he was like, no, you call me next time, I'm going to come. So don't worry about that. I'm going to come. So John was always down for her. He was always down with Clarice, no matter, even though he disagreed with her decision. So, anyway, guys, like, yeah, that was really crazy to see that at the end, but, yeah. I look forward to seeing the last 2 episodes. I think there are 2 more episodes left. So anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you do share this video with anyone else who's watching The Gifted, who likes reaction videos. Share. So also make sure you comment below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Did you expect Clarice to go out like that? I really didn't. I thought, yeah, like, I felt like, okay, she may have gotten shot or captured, but I didn't think they were actually going to kill her. Like, that's going to do something really horrible to John, especially since he's lost Pulse, he's lost Dreamer, and now Blink or / Clarice. Like, that's just way too much. So, anyway, though, but also make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will see you in my next video.